Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to my garden. So this morning I am going to try to continue to put some of the plants in the ground that I picked up a couple days ago now. So let's get gardening. Here are my potato vines. I was able to get them in a 6-pack. I'm gonna go ahead and get these put in my window boxes that you see right here. While we're over here, just look at how the roses are blooming out right now. They look so pretty here in the garden, especially my John Davis way out here on this corner. It's got so many blooms. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning out here. So this is the window box so far. I've got these purple Bordeaux petunias by Proven Winners. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. And then I've got these pink wave petunias that I've put in also. There's 5 of them. I put 3 in the center and then 1 on each end. And then I've got the 2 potato vines. I think I would still like to get something that would fill in maybe a little bit in the back that's a little bit taller, but I haven't found exactly what I want yet when going to the garden center. But last year I did the bubblegum petunias. They performed amazing, but I wanted to just try out the wave petunias and just see kind of how they perform as well. So we'll see how these do. This is the Eclipse hydrangea I picked up on clearance. It's got a lot of growth that I think got damaged, but there is a lot of really good growth right here. So I'm just gonna go and clip back some of this stuff to get it looking nicer. This is the tag though. It's an Eclipse big leaf hydrangea by First Editions. I've seen them when they look really nice. Don't let this scare you. This is just a clearance plant, but it says that it gets 3 to 5 foot tall and wide, good in zones 5 through 9. I think it's gonna be really pretty in the garden. Just 5 times. All right, on our way to go place out the Eclipse hydrangea, I have these 2 dwarf Alberta spruces that I dug up to put my large emerald green spiral topiaries in the formal garden. And so I need to find a spot for these. I think I'm gonna at least try to maybe put one right here. Might have another spot on the other side of the garden for the other one, but if not, I might just pot it up because I have that iceberg rose I need to get out of the pot, so I might replace it with this. So let's lay this out and see what we think. I think that could be cute if I just put that in the ground right there and then put the Encore Azalea in front of it. So we got the Dwarf Alberta spruces in the ground. Next stop will be to plant out the impatience in the shade garden. I think that might be a good choice.
All right, guys, I'm over here by the shade garden. I picked up some purple impatience. They're labeled as purple. They look more pink to me, but regardless, I have 10 of these plants I'm going to disperse throughout the flower bed right here so I can get more color. These 3 pink flowers are geranium that are absolutely gorgeous, and so I just want more color. I'm gonna add these to the garden and I think it's really gonna help. Oh no, here, can you go pick up all my cups? Get them all? Oh, well, let's get that cup. So we got them in the ground. Only one casualty with the baby helping me in the garden today, but that's okay. I'm gonna see if it's possible to root this and get another plant, or maybe just stick it in a vase. I don't know, it's so pretty. I hate to just get rid of it, but all right, so you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 impatience on this side, and then 8, 9, 10 over here. So I think that'll look really pretty when it fills in. She is such a hard worker. The best little helper. I love how this foxglove over here is coming up in the bed, and so I decided to go ahead and put foxglove all along the back border and back behind the bench as well. I have a bunch of seedlings that I started a while back. They're still really small, but I think they're big enough where they can catch on and start growing here in the beds. It's supposed to rain tonight, so that'll help. I did water them in, but they're a peach foxglove, I believe, if I labeled them correctly. They're supposed to be peach. So I think it'll be really, really pretty over here in this flower bed. So come back and watch and see how they grow. I'm excited. Alrighty, I have some bags of this cedar mulch I just had delivered actually. I'm going to use it in my vegetable garden along some of the pathways to try and help and cut back on the weeds this year. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully that'll work. I've tried pine shavings in years past, which they helped for a time, but they didn't last for the season. So I'm hoping that maybe this is a little more substantial. It's mulch, and so that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to suppress weeds. So I'm going to take this into the vegetable garden. Okay, so I have this area back here. This is a new flower bed we just started last year. It still doesn't have any sun currently. The sun is back here, but it does get more afternoon sun, which these do better with morning sun. However, I don't think it gets like a ton throughout the day. Like, I don't think it gets more than 4 to 6 hours. I could be wrong. It's been a while. All right, I don't know if this is the best decision I've ever made in the garden. Let's get these in the ground. All right, so upon planting this here, I'm really thinking this is probably a bad idea, but we will learn together. We will see what this plant can handle. After planting this here, planting out the iceberg rose, I decided to move all these, I think these are called emerald green euonymuses. I had 3 of them like back in here, but they're going to stay really small. I want bigger stuff back in there. So I decided to move one right here at the pathway. I've got another one right here. And then my last one right here. This will give me evergreen interest going into the vegetable garden. And they stay really low. I think it'll just be pretty to have that variegated foliage. So happy with that. If you look from this angle, I've got my Gara right here that has that dark burgundy foliage, and then I've got my barberries right here. And then that Eclipse hydrangea is back in here. I don't know if you can really see it from this view because it's small, but it'll get 4 to 5 foot tall and wide, so it'll fill in behind here. That gives all of that same foliage color throughout the bed. So I think that'll look really pretty if it can handle the sun. That will be the big question. But I think I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon and the evening hanging out with the kids and enjoying the day. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you next time here in the garden.